Errol Spence running from Crawford. He running like a son of a gun. He getting the hell out of Don's way. You know, there's the only fight that you said that you wanted, man. That's the fight that you said that you wanted. That's the fight that you said that you was going to deliver to the fans. After you won the 3 titles, bro. It's been a long time, bro.
Well, I think the time right now is the best time because it's for all the marbles. You know, you got Errol Spence got 3 of the titles, I got 1. It would be for undisputed. You know, there wouldn't be no other champion in the division. And I feel like, you know, this is the biggest moment for us two to fight.
Bro. You straight up lied. Straight up lied. And now you gonna get caught out for it. Not by just me, but the fans as well. And obviously Al Heyman is in total control of Errol Spence. Crawford is his own boss. But he had the money to pay 20 racks, 20 million. And he didn't. He didn't take it. Because he can't move unless Al Heyman says, hey, boy, nah, you ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
What's good, Just Do family, man? It's your boy KB back to get boxing. It's Just Do one more time, man. So I'm going to get right into it. What y'all just heard was Ninja Turtle Bradley again, back at it again, hating on the younger generation before him, hating on fighters that, you know, are headed to be more successful than him, hating on guys, should I say, like Errol Spence, that when it was time for him to fight him, he retired. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of these Hall of Fame fighters, these retired fighters, not paying it forward, not uplifting the younger generation, always finding negative things to say and help push false agendas and false narratives along. And I just had enough of it. Ninja Turtle Bradley, aka Timothy Bradley. Now you're saying Errol Spence is running. Now you're saying he's running and he's a liar and he's lied to the fans and he told the fans this was the only fight he wanted, and you know he said he was going to deliver and he didn't. Didn't Terrence Crawford say this was the fight he wanted also? Didn't he also say he wanted to be undisputed for the second time in his second weight division? Didn't he say that? Didn't Terrence Crawford also say that he signed and he agreed to everything in all terms and we still didn't have a fight? So it sounds like Mr. Terrence Crawford did some lying, if I might say so myself, straight up and down. The guy's been contradicting himself, you know, numerous of times. You know, he just simply put, he just didn't want to fight. Nobody is going to come to me. I don't care what story you try to draw up or how you try to spin the narrative. Nobody's going to convince me on this, in this world of boxing, that the guy that has 3 of the 4 belts all of a sudden gets to the 4th belt and all of a sudden he don't want to fight. And I challenge anybody to show me a time in Errol Spence's career where it's been difficult for him making any fight. Just look, the proof is in the pudding. The guy has made championship fight after championship fight. Whenever it was time for him to get in there with any of the 3 champions that he took the belts from, he had no issue doing it. Didn't he tell you after he beat Ugas and got the 3rd strap, he was going to see who was holding up undisputed, and here we go. Y'all more mad at Errol Spence fighting Keith Thurman in 2023 than you was for Terrence Crawford fighting David Avanesian at the end of 2022, instead of giving us the undisputed fight that we all wanted and we wouldn't be here today. So now you got irresponsible Ninja Turtle Bradley. Once again, salute the Fight Hub. You know, dissing Errol Spence, calling him a liar, saying he's running. You've referred to him as boy. Come on with those undertones, man. We fresh off a situation between Kambosos and Devin Haney when he was calling Devin Haney a boy. And he damn sure didn't like it. And you know the undertones that exist when you calling somebody boy. You get what I'm saying? Come on, man. The nerve of you, Tim Bradley. I'm tired of these older fighters that's retired and just don't have nothing positive to say about the younger generation that came after him that's doing things a lot better than them. First, it was Tank. Called Tank out his name and demonized him in the video. Now you right back on cue like a paid hater that you are with Top Rank, hating on Errol Spence. Once again, lying to anybody that will listen, saying, you know, he's lying and, you know, he basically making it seem like he's ducking and he's running from Terrence Crawford. Ain't nobody running from Terrence Crawford, man. Errol Spence has simply fought the better competition in his career. I don't see no reason in the world why he would get to the 4th belt and all of a sudden decide he got cold feet and he don't want to complete the task. The man has spent about 3 years out of the ring with back to back, you know, unforeseen, unplanned, unfortunate circumstances with the car crash and then the torn retina, and he still managed to grab 3 belts to your 1. And you even said it in the clip earlier in the video that this is the fight to make. It would be only 1 champion in the division, yada, 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 yada. And we could find you in numerous different interviews and articles contradicting yourself and playing both sides of the fence. You even said you ghosted PBC, basically walked away from, you left Errol at the negotiation table by itself, went and made you a fight with a lesser opponent. But here today, and nobody dissed you for it, but here today, you got Timothy Ninja Turtle Bradley dissing Errol Spence for a situation that we wouldn't be in had Terrence Crawford would have been a smarter businessman and been willing to do business with the PBC to get us an undisputed fight at the end of 2022. Instead, we forced to see things that we didn't want. David Avanesian versus Terrence Crawford. And you get what I'm saying? Now it's Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. But everybody jumping down Errol Spence's throat and not realizing we wouldn't be in this situation had Terrence Crawford not walked away from the negotiations. He had another fight lined up. David Avanesian's trainer, his manager, is on record for saying it took 24 to 48 hours to make that fight. You knew what you were doing the whole time, and you left Spence hanging, and now y'all all want to jump down his throat because he fighting a guy and Keith Thurman that he said he wouldn't fight. But again, he wouldn't be in this situation had Terrence Crawford been a man of his word and really agreed to everything like he told all his fans. We would have a fight if he agreed to everything. I'm just sick of the back and forth and the slander of Errol Spence. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not with it. I'm not supporting it. I support boxing as a whole. I support Terrence Crawford. I just don't agree with how he moved in this particular situation. It's not about faults, ducking, or none of that. At the end of the day, I've said this, and this has always been my stance. If we don't get an undisputed fight between Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol the Truth Spence, boxing will have failed us, the fans. Boxing will have failed us as a whole. Doesn't matter whose fault it is or who's ducking at this point. The fact of the matter is we're not getting a fight. You get what I'm saying? With the finger pointing and the blame game. So hopefully hopefully Spence revisit negotiations, spin the block, and get this undisputed fight. But Timothy Bradley, you bogus for constantly with the slander between Tank and Errol Spence. You're starting to come off as an old jealous hater. And that's my thoughts, man. Y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Is Timothy Bradley an old paid hater with top rank? Or am I just overreacting? Which I seriously doubt. And as always, y'all get in the comment section to let me know if I gave boxing its just due. Because that's what I do over here at Just Do Boxing. Until the next one, I'm out. Peace.